Everyone, this is Anim here for another animated short film reaction video. And for today, I want to take a look at the short animated film, 2D animated film called ADUMU. And this is an animated film by Adam Temple from the Sheridan School. So with that said, let's get going. Beautiful artwork right here. Nice establishing shot. Wow, beautiful with the birds. Wow, really good, really good. Very good camera angles so far. You know, really kind of establishing the scene. You're getting a chance to see the tension here. This, you know, the person that I guess fell off the motorcycle. And here's this big lion. Very nice exaggeration there, showing how startled he was. And again, one great thing about this so far is that it's just showing there's no dialogue. Everything is being driven by the actual action of the characters and of the different the angles of the shots. Very nice follow through there, you know, with the lion. A little bit off there, that little shot they're showing him running. Kind of looked like he was almost running in place a bit. Wow. Very, very dynamic shot. Good shadows here. I wonder if this is a metaphor for something. Wow, very simple film. And as you see here, there are a number of people that have assisted Adam Temple. And this is from 2009. So you get a chance to kind of see a number of things. One thing I can really tell here, you can tell that this is a digital film, you know, digital 2D animation. There's certain effects here that, you know, you're not going to get with, well, you can kind of tell they don't have the same kind of feel as traditional 2D animation. And like I said, that one shot, you know, where he was running down the road, you know, as he was being chased by the lion, it looked like he was kind of running in place. It looks like he may have created a run cycle that allows you to repeat your the actual movement over and over again, and almost did like a layer, so to speak, and tried to composite the layer into that scene. The best thing to do is just to actually animate. You know, do a real full animation of that scene. And again, being 2D animation, drawing all the keyframes from the beginning to the end of that sequence, drawing, again, whatever is closest to the camera is going to be bigger, and whatever is further away is going to be smaller, making it look more natural that way. Now, one thing again, I'm not sure of the process this individual did in creating this, but in creating 2D animation, digital 2D animation, you can do certain things, certain layers. You can actually add certain components. You can also add 3D CGI elements within 2D, and a lot of these things, make it a lot simpler and easier, especially since you're doing it on the computer, you're doing it within the software. The software pretty much minimizes or takes away a lot of tedium that goes into it compared to traditional cell animation where you're drawing on every individual piece of acetate, which represents every frame for that animation. So, like I said, you can kind of tell, that this is more digital, whereas compared to true 2D, traditional 2D cell animation. But overall, getting back to the story, like I said, this could be a metaphor for something. Whereas here's this lion that's in the savannah and sees this young boy. I would say, he fell off the motorbike on the motorcycle. He has his machine gun, and then he sees this tribal person come up and confront him. And I'm not sure whether he's a guardian angel, whether the lion is kind of a metaphor for something for him, but evidently it's about a lesson learned for this character. Now, again, short films can be some of the hardest films to actually make because you're trying to pack a lot of information within a short amount of time. Again, this is just over 3 minutes, 3 minutes, 9 seconds, with the credits, and you have to have a beginning. You have a beginning that creates a problem, that needs to be solved. You have to have a middle, which is showing the characters trying to grow, to build, to try working to solve the problem to become better, and then you have to have a conclusion. The problem that came about is, okay, this character, this soldier, I would guess, saw the lion and is trying to escape the lion. The beginning is a little more murky. I'm not certain whether the lion is the protector of the tribal person, whether whether it could be that the tribal person could be a guardian angel to the person with the gun. The lion could be maybe some sort of spiritual deity related to the person with the gun. I'm not sure, but I think there needs to be a little more work there to kind of develop what the challenge is for the person with the gun. What is this person facing? And again, the middle part is fine. I have no problem with that. With the character running and trying to get away from the lion. The conclusion, whereas just as the lion is about to attack, the young man wakes up and just sees the spear in the road. And I'm trying to kind of grasp what that really means. Maybe it's for him to understand it's your turn to protect something or someone. You are the lion. There is something within you. I'm not really sure where the ending is going, but it's always something that's important that when you're doing your creativity, if you're trying to create a narrative, make sure that the narrative is clear. And when you're doing animation, a lot of times you kind of get caught up into the idea. Let's say the situation of the lion, attacking, running after this man. You kind of get caught up in that, and you kind of lose what the beginning and the end really is, what it represents. So it's important to really work on your story structure, and really developing what it is that you're trying to say. So overall, it's a great look. I really like, the animation was good. Just some things to work on, a little more exaggeration here and there. Work on much more of the actual expressions of the characters. Again, like I said, that area of the run cycle, try to avoid any things that looks like you're running in place, and make sure that when you see that, and that's another thing, whenever you're working animation, it's so much work that goes into it. You're working on it. Sometimes you're working on it, and let's say for me in 3D animation, you send it to render, and it takes a long time to render, and it's done, and then you look at it and you see one little thing Let's say this is a long sequence, maybe a 30-second sequence, but there's only one little thing that you see in it, but you see it, and it's poking at you. For you, it's a glaring thing, but sometimes because you worked on it for so long, you start to rationalize like, well, it's not that bad. I don't want to redo it. I don't want to re-render this. I don't want to have to go through this again. Maybe people won't notice it, but if you notice it, other animators will notice it. The general public may or may not notice it or may not care, but other animators, they will see that and they will know exactly what that flaw is, and it can hurt you. So if you see the flaw in any work that you've done, that you've rendered, or any clips that you've created, regardless of the genre, 3D, 2D, stop motion, if you review the clip and you see a problem, go back and fix it. There's really no other way around it. You have to actually go back and fix it. If you have to do that entire sequence over again, so be it. If you have to redesign your entire characters or remodel, re-rig, so be it. And that's what you're going to have to do. It hurts, but your goal is to make a good quality film. And when you see problems, you have an obligation to fix them. So, overall, like I said, good film. I wonder what Adam Temple is up to now, since it's 11 years later. Hope he's working and doing well, is succeeding in his career. And with that said, like I said, good film. There's some things that need to be worked on, but I definitely look forward to seeing any other films, hopefully, or work from Adam Temple and other Sheridan films, thesis films. To really see what kind of quality work comes out of that school and what students are really doing. So with that said, please please share this video, definitely subscribe, and again, if you have any suggestions, for any other animated short films, please post in the comments, and definitely follow me on my social media. And with that said, Anim signing off.